So I have another activity to propose you. It's called a holistic check-in. So basically, that activity is just to have a quick glance of how you're doing, but in different aspects of your life. So as we all know, we have different components, so spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental, that is all contributing to our overall wellness. All right. So you can either do this exercise, either you can write down where you're at or your check-in regarding the different areas, or you can color it. You can color code it regarding, like, let's say, for example, if you want to take the physical part and have it blue and then indicate where you're at regarding the different areas. You do you, and you personalize it however you want it, right? It's just a tool for you to do a quick check-in on how you're doing today at this point. It's important to note that if we would be doing this exercise, let's say, I don't know, in 2 weeks from now, it could be totally different because it's a check-in. So it's where you're at today in different areas of your life. Okay? So this would be for spiritual, and it's important to note that spirituality doesn't necessarily mean religion. So it's basically what's the meaning that you give to whatever's going on in your life, like the higher you, or anything that's beyond the individual level. What are the sense, or how would you explain it? If you're not there yet, or it's too deep, or whatever, or you're not sure, it's okay to still be questioning. I mean, it's just to see where you're at, and it's just for you. Okay, physical would be just where you're at. Like, sometimes we're just tired, but it's important just to take note of it. Of, these days I'm feeling more tired, I'm not sleeping as well, or I often have headache, tummy ache, whatever. It's just to have a quick glance to see where you're at in the different areas. So emotional, how you've been dealing with your emotions recently. And mental health, again, it's important to note we all have a mental health. Doesn't mean that we're not diagnosed with a mental health disease, or we're not taking any psychiatric medication. We don't need to have all of that to have a mental health. So where are you at regarding that area in your life? You can see too on the activity or on this tool that there's roots. So that would be representing what's grounding you. So when things are not going well or whatever, what's keeping you grounded? And then here we have some clouds and rain. So what are some negative, what's raining on your parade right now? Like, what are some negative or things that are not going too well? Could be like stressors, or just, and once again, if we would do this exercise again in a month from now or 2 months, it could be totally different. And then we have a sun here. Uh, what's the sun in your days? What's the positive in your life? Right? Once again, it's just to do a check-in where you're at right now in your life today as you're sitting in this chair. So could you give me some example, for instance, regarding the roots? So what would be grounding you in your life right now?
My family.
Your family, okay? And what else would you turn to if you would need to be like grounded? And when I say grounded, it's just like when everything's out there and you're not too sure, everything's all over the place. What's keeping you uh, grounded? Is the best word to describe it.
Nature, so going outdoors.
Okay, so that's where you would, like, let's say, refill your battery if need be. Okay. And what about here, the clouds and the rain? What's the negative or some stressors or things that are not going too well right now?
Going back to school after 1 year off.
Okay, so that would be something that's a little bit more stressful in your life right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And here, the sun, what's some positive? What's going well in your life or bringing you joy right now in your life?
My work.
Your work? Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be like the sun in your days, or okay. So once again, this here, and then you would fill out each of the four areas that would make compose your overall global well-being. And once again, it's just to take a quick glance and to know where you're at, to know what's on your plate right now.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just objective, and that check-in, technically, we can do it every week, and it would change, and we can do it like just in our head too, to see, okay, like, how am I doing, right? Like, if your back is sore and you have trouble walking, it's normal that you're not going to be doing as well. So you need to be aware of that. Okay. Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you.